Hello, everyone. It's time for our weekly mic check.
Testing. Anthony says it sounds good.
I wish I could get the mic to focus. I just want to, put her.
She can be the moment of Squee today. She won some big awards.
She did. Well, I guess that depends on...
Definition of big.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Crunchyroll awards, what they are like in terms of, the industry. How well respected they are.
Well, I mean, they're one of the biggest places to watch anime.
Yeah, at this point.
But, is it like the Oscars, or is it more, or the Emmys, or is it more like the People's Choice Awards, or...
With the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Or was it the MTV, the MTV Awards, or whatever?
Yeah, but, MTV
Best
Awards has... MTV has a really high budget, though. The Video Music Award, that's, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Everybody give some love to Lee, your friendly neighborhood moderator.
Welcome back, Lee. Glad you're here. Let's see.
She can't hear you. Try it again.
Hi, Michaela. Glad you're with us tonight.
Here you go. Don't fall asleep. Because it's late.
Yeah. Right.
I love explaining stupid jokes. Alright, I gotta hear, how horrible is the echo when we have the music running. I figured, why not test it?
Right.
There's a specific reason I'm testing this, though.
W. Corden, believe it or not, Sandy did not get tea or cocoa future. Can't stop reading. Thank you. John got it for me for my birthday.
Don't touch my calzone.
Pizza. All right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Smart doll may not be perfect for you.
And Danny wants you to tell him why.
It's Monday, March 6th, and this is your Smart Doll News. Hey, everybody!
I tried to fist bump Sandy, cause we did the intro well, and she wasn't seeing me, so I just tapped her,
My hands were like this. Just tapped my hands.
Anyway, she looked at me like I was nuts. Welcome back. It's Monday night.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing good.
I say like I don't see you every day.
The shield is off.
Yep.
Vision's not that great because these glasses are no longer correct.
Right.
But we're doing all right.
Good. Chugging along until next month
Right.
when you got to do it all over again.
Right.
Yeah. But for now, we get to see what's up with Smart Doll. But first, we've got some people to thank.
Yes, we do. Rachel Cuddle, W. Corden, Plastically Adored, Linda Lyons, Berry Wings 11,
Nicholas L., Amy Zickerman, The Happiest Gilmore, and Janice Harding. Thank you all so much for your support with your super chats and stickers and all of that. And an extra special thanks to The Happiest Gilmore because she sent us a doll.
Yeah.
And
we finally got her dressed up yesterday, and she's super cute, and there's a purpose in having her, but we're going to give you that at a later date.
yeah, so you'll be seeing it. Yeah, so let's dig into our headlines. First up is a new Smarty.
Yeah, another long name.
Yeah, the longest name, let's be clear.
Yes.
He set a new record. This is not everything to everyone.
Right.
Which is a very pointed name. And I get why, right? You got the Evolve frame coming out, Smart Doll. He is very much narrowing on sort of this niche. And, he's like, if it's not working for you, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. We are getting a reminder from Lee to make sure we have the Q&A box set up.
Yep, I will do that while Sandy talks about this doll.
So what do we think of this doll? I know one of the reasons he's showing her is because he's testing out new semi-real eyes, and we're going to take a look at that. But I kind of like her little face. She's kind of giving me that sort of semi-sad look, kind of like Pride.
Yep.
But not fully, just very soft. And I like the idea. I mean, you can't be everything to everyone, and you shouldn't be. You just need to be who you are, and that's...
Yeah, well, he actually, he goes into a whole, whatchamacallit, a whole to-do. What am I trying to say? In the post here, he says it serves as a reminder that living life solely to please others leads to dissatisfaction and unhappiness, both in ourselves and in those we aim to please. Instead, she encourages us to embrace our authentic selves and surround ourselves with people who appreciate us for who we truly are.
So the chat is telling us, and there is a drop coming.
Okay.
And he is saying that he can't merge existing orders because they're currently being packed. So if you've placed an order, you're going to have a separate order.
All right, so drop coming in sounds like, of course, we just had the release of all the Frontline girls last Friday, Friday morning Japan time. And we should be seeing the most popular girls coming out, or the more popular girls coming out with Evolve bodies now.
Mm-hmm. He did ask us whether we wanted to see another release of Gray 40 or Gray Courage.
Okay, so it could be a gray drop as well if he's not ready to put out.
Although he didn't say it was a grop.
That's true, and he usually does specify if it's a grop. Gray drop for anybody who doesn't get the lingo. We're sort of, all right, let's take a second here. I do just want to say, as far as like the popular girls, if he's doing evolve frames, if he's doing any of the normal girls, not gray, I would guess we're gonna see a regular Fortitude. If he's going by sales, Fortitude, we know, like T Fortitude especially.
He had some dolls on the list that he told us about when he was when he joined us in our stream last week. He talked about Timeless, and Genesis, and Fortitude, and I forget who else he said. Imagine, maybe?
W. Gordon says, aren't they all popular? Yes, but Danny has the sales numbers, and Danny knows exactly, the difference between what sells and what doesn't. And he is using that to guide the release order to some extent. If your girl that you're waiting for is somebody that you see a lot of people having, she'll probably come out sooner.
Right. He did. Someone said, Dolly Paradise Kiss. Hi. Says T North. He did talk about Anime North coming out as well as being on the list.
Yep. So, we've got a drop coming. We'll keep our eye on that as the stream goes on, but I doubt we'll probably be over before he actually goes live. He usually will drop at like 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere around there, which is usually when we're wrapping up or done already. All right, back to the story here. So Not Everything to Everyone is very cool. And he also notes that he's trying out a new semi-real eye design. So let's see if we can get in here. She's got... It's fairly similar. I would note that the specular highlight is on the opposite side of these eyes, the little white dot here. And I've actually got some eyes... I don't know if I'll need to take them out of this package or not. Let's see. So here are the normal eyes that are currently available. It looks like he's doing more of a sort of a smoother gradient on the bottom part.
I was going to say that the texture, there's less texture. It's softer in the new eye.
Yeah, it's hard to say necessarily from these pictures. Let's go back to here. It also is hard to see because I think some of these are actual specular highlights in the eye itself, like these white lines here. This definitely. But you can sort of see this. It's very similar shape and sort of this hue of the color, and sort of the hot center where it gets brighter. We'll be interested to see how this sort of grows and evolves. I'm going to constantly say that word like it's a catchphrase now.
So where it progressively changes almost over time out of need and
adapts to new...
right.
So that this new girl is coming out. She's very cute. Even if her name is way too long, Danny. Way too long.
He knows it. He said it in the thing.
All right. Next up, you want some free stuff, Sandy?
I like free stuff.
I like free stuff. Let's talk free stuff. Danny is putting out or already did put out a new feedback form for the Evolve frame. So this is pretty cool. This is available. We'll talk right up front. This is available in, we've got a link to this page that we're looking at here in the description for the video. So be sure to check that out. But he's got a description of basically what he's doing and why. And he talks about being able to, because they can really make quick changes to the frame and iterate quickly, that he's actually wants to open up more feedback opportunities for the community to tell him what's working and what's not. And more specifically, what's not. He says, we value brutal feedback the most, as it helps us to improve the product design. And just to reiterate, we're not looking for just yays. We need the nays too. I gave him some feedback off of our doll that we got early. I've got some issues with like the ankle joint in terms of like how it sort of inconsistently rotates the top joint of the joint versus the bottom on the foot. It's a little weird to explain. And it's something that I don't know if he'll be able to reproduce it as easily as I can.
But it's something that might confuse a kid or something playing with their doll. They might do something wrong and then go, how do I fix this? So
definitely when you're using something and you get confused by something or you find something like that is just like harder than you feel it should be, like don't sit there and say, hey, I love this. I'm not going to, criticize it. This is the place for you to say, hey, this isn't really working well, knowing that your feedback may very well help him make the next dolls better.
Be critical, don't be a jerk.
Exactly. And he does specifically say he's going to be sort of getting some of the people to be beta testers for prototypes for future products. Because if you're leaving good feedback, then he knows that he can send you something and he's going to get back good constructive feedback. And he does say, here's the key: constructive, actionable feedback.
Actionable is a big thing.
Yep. What needs to change about this? What do you think needs to change? What is the problem? I always like to think about like, what's the problem? Sort of like, what's it doing? What is it, and what's the impact? What is it preventing me from doing? Or what is it making harder? Or how is it making me feel? Or whatever. But try and keep in mind both what is going wrong and why, and what is the impact of that problem that you're identifying. It's a lot of hard work. I mean, quite honestly, in my job, I spend a huge amount of time doing problem statements and impact and stuff like that. And it's hard to get people to write in that, that way. Just try and be as specific as you can. That's the best thing I can tell you.
And actionable meaning like, my doll doesn't do gymnastics on its own is not actionable. Like he wants to know like what is something that he can actually do to improve the doll, not your wild dreams.
Yeah. The other big thing here is that as a part of this, he is going to basically do drawings. He did this with like the Instagram posts that he wanted of pictures of your dolls, and the more products that you posted on Instagram, he would do drawings for that and send out like a monthly winner kind of thing. He will be sending out goodies to people, and it's possible to win multiple times. So the more you give feedback, the more times you can possibly win. So very cool. And again, this is not like I think I'm not trying to see where he says this. My guess here is that the better the feedback. I'm not sure if he's picking like the best feedback and doing that, or if he's just picking random from feedback. But my guess would be the better the feedback, the better chances. I don't know. Just try and leave as good feedback as you can. He says the form's going to be open for the entire development duration. So you will always be able to. So if you have another thought, you can go back in here and go to the form. It is down here where we will, where you can see here, you got the link at the bottom, Evolve Feedback Form. Let's take a quick peek. We have, if you get if you get selected to win goodies, please allow us to place the goodies. So you're just basically consenting to have stuff put into your next order. So they're not going to send it out to you. The next time you order something from the store, whether it be a shirt or whether it be a doll, they will pop them in there for you. And then you've got your name, your address, your order number for the smart doll frame that you, or for the doll that you purchased with the Evolve frame. Which doll you ordered specifically. He does note he wants to know skin tone too. So Cocoa, Fortitude or whatever.
Right, because the frames can be on at different points.
Right, it'll be different versions of the frame. And then he starts asking questions about the tightness, the experience with the haptic feedback, the auditory feedback, the how it was compared to the previous generation, what you like about your smart doll, what you dislike, what you would improve about the design of the body or the frame, and any design features you'd like to see in the future. And then permissions about posting on Instagram, and then giving you your that information, and an open field for anything else you want to add. That is the whole shebang for the feedback form, and we can't wait to see what he did say. I do want to add, he said exclusive items. So it sounds like, we don't know what these items would be, but they may be stuff that, maybe instead of putting it into chaos, like unreleased stuff, that, he might be putting it into these, rewards, and instead.
Right. So Barry Wing says, I think this is a change which may actually bring people back to Smart Doll who left previously. When negative comments were made in the past, it didn't seem to go well. I think we have to be careful about the use of just the word negative. I mean, he did put the qualifiers in there. You want it to be actionable. You want it to be constructive. Negative stuff not getting, smart dolls are ugly is not a useful feedback.
Constructive, yeah. Being there's a difference, and people online tend to get aggressive and sort of in their feedback, and not just say I have a problem with this, but start to get upset about this doesn't work for me. So I think to some extent, Barry Wings, you're right in that this is an open line of communication with a specific formatting that he can use, and can basically help both sides communicate better with each other.
Right. He's giving you an outline of how to give your feedback. If you follow it, everything will be great on both sides. We'd also appreciate your feedback, because it helps us, improve ourselves. You can leave comments, and of course, you can also give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. That specifically helps us spread to more people on YouTube. It really helps with the algorithm and make sure that YouTube knows that people, and like the type of people that enjoy this video, and find more people like you. And guess what? Handpack 1 still works with the Evolve frame.
It does. Still compatible. All right. So we have some behind the scenes. So here we have a picture of the new eye, which I can't get too much closer in on. But there, again, you can still see it's fairly smooth gradient like we talked about. Yeah, I still have to find a way to make my own eyes. I need to figure out a way to, like, whether it be like 3D print the bases and then just pour like liquid resin and cure it on top or something like that. Because I'm just not satisfied with the fit of any of the eyeballs except for the main, the
smart doll eyes.
The regular smart doll eyes. But it's looking cool. Danny, if you want to like put out like, chaos empty eyes, that'd be cool. Let's see what's next. Nope, that's not it. Another look at the mech gauntlet. This is gonna be very cool. I'm not sure what's changed here specifically, but definitely gonna be fun. We have also along those lines a very cool look at the smartdoll like Gundam sort of mech frame. This is the shin part.
That's
here.
really neat.
So this does look like it's gonna just like fit around. I don't know. I'm not sure what it's gonna do here. If like an evolve frame just goes in it, or if like this goes on top of a doll.
On top of the vinyl.
Yeah, I would guess that this is an evolve frame.
Excuse me. Macarons.
Yes, orange cyber macaron. All right, I just have to call this out. Magical Girl Kit Kat Gaming says the Chaos Empty Eyes should be a band name. They actually sound like it's Empty Eyes by the Chaos.
Right. Yeah.
Empty Eyes. No, that's a different song. So these are the new head caps that will be going onto dolls in the near future.
Right. So he said that I think there's going to be more than orange too, or is it just an orange and black? And he was going to go like because he said something about random color.
I think there was going to be some randomness that you have no real control over it, but it's going to be either orange or gray, I think, or black. This is specifically though going to happen after he runs out of the skin-toned head caps.
Okay.
Some more. I mean, this keeps happening. We've been getting these.
C2.
C2. Some good to see some more views of her outfit being put together and packaged up.
And I'm always amazed by just the interior finishing and stuff of Smart Doll clothes. I sit there and look at the inside of the jacket and stuff, and it's beautiful.
Now I just want to point out that I have the chat singing Hungry Eyes. Now this is to me the bigger deal out of this. What are those, Sandy?
Those are probably Chaos C2 wigs in the green, and then it looks like that might be the Perseverance wigs.
Yeah, it looks like Perseverance, and then I don't know. This is too dark for those ones, but so if Chaos wigs come up, assuming we haven't missed them, and if we missed them, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot, but because I basically did.
That might be tonight as well.
It could be. So if there are Chaos wigs, I am grabbing them because I want that green wig.
Yeah, actually, I think that might be the lavender up in the top left corner. That looks like maybe Random Short in lavender.
A lavender Random Short would be beautiful.
Yep. We need one of those.
Yeah. I think we might want to order a couple of these. But yeah, watch out for Chaos wigs because C2 seems to be coming.
Yeah, those are actually worth ordering a couple because you could sell, even if you got duplicates. Like if we got two of the same thing.
If we got two greens, I would style one.
Yeah, probably.
I would cut it and style it. And again, just especially for stories and stuff, to have a doll with the same hair color but different lengths that you could play with is really cool. We've got some work on the vampire girls.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm still not sure what's happening here because it looks like
One of them is missing a fang.
yeah, one of them's missing a fang. Now this one it looks like is just the mouth on the right, and on the left the paint mask looks it looks like just the one thing. So I'm not sure how he's doing this, or if it's just you can't see the other one. But I'm assuming that means really nothing. But still, always cool to see those moving along. Here's a girl we haven't talked about at all.
Oh, she's so cute. Just like much happier.
This is Smiling Vision.
Yeah. She's just like, she looks almost like she's laughing about something and she's closing her eyes while she's doing it. You know, like, I don't know. It's very, very cute.
Joe says they want a video of John styling the wig,
wigs.
please. I would like to point out that would be me going to a hairstylist to have them cut and style the wig, which we've done before. If you want a video of me butchering a wig, we can make it happen.
It's usually me that styles the wigs when they need to be done.
But yeah, this girl is so nice, and I love this because again, you know me, I love expressions. Give me more expressions for the same doll.
She looks so cute. Like I really like her a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, this is Smiling Vision, so I believe it's still Vision. It's still the same basic features.
Mimiko Mini says it looks like Future mixed with Vision.
Yeah, and well, that's because of the raised eyebrows and the sort of swoopiness.
She doesn't have freckles.
No.
Yeah, Future has freckles.
This is still just Vision. She's just got a more smiley eye and mouth. We've also got, I think we mentioned this at one point, but
Lavender biomech boots.
lavender, like everything, is coming.
Yep.
So you got the purple biomech boots. We've got the purple asymmetrical sweater dress.
Yep, we have that on.
Yep,
it's
back
on.
there.
That's on Kanashimi right now.
And
The tall boots.
yes, purple tall boots. So he decided to make the Chelsea boot basically tall.
Yep.
Just take the same
Yeah,
basic thing.
it's actually like a shorter Supergirl boot.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, the long boots are fantastic. Here we have a lovely shot of them making some patterns.
Mm-hmm. Making a corset, looks like.
So they've wrapped it in saran wrap, it looks like. And my guess is, now maybe they're just doing that there, but it does look like there's some drawing on here. Do you think they're do you think they're actually drawing a pattern on that?
Yeah. Yeah, they're making the pattern based off of that.
And we can see here the corset going. Bless you.
Coughing, sneezing. Welcome to allergy season.
And I believe we'll see the result here. Although this is a little disappointing because he's went whole hog into the military, sort of version of this with this army green twill.
Yeah, but it's still
version.
cool. It's just
it's sort of more tactical vest than than a corset, but I would love to see him play with different, like a floral version or some different fabrics that they have.
He's done a leathery one, I think. I think we've seen a brown, suede one. But I could be wrong. I could be just making that up in my own head, but I think I've seen him with something else other than the green.
All right, chat, look it up. And we have a shot of this. Now, we've seen this skirt, and this is like an oversized sweatshirt.
Yeah, I like
he's
the
got coming out.
sleeves. It's very cute.
It's highly distressed.
Yep.
It looks very cool.
Yep. I like this more it's like post-apocalyptic Maury girl.
Yeah.
It's I really like it. It's like when I was talking about doing it reminds me when I was talking about doing what happens after an apocalypse if someone finds Ren Fair costumes or something.
Right.
Just
just dragged. I feel like All right. What I would like to see is if I would like to see Danny do something like a post-apocalyptic wedding dress. He's done wedding dresses in the past. I would love to see a post-apocalyptic wedding dress where it's just like the back is just like totally distressed.
Shredded,
Yeah.
like ripped up one side, and then you wear it with combat boots.
Yes.
Yes. I'm all about it.
Yes, that would be so cool.
Prom dresses.
Prom dresses, that's another good one. Just with like blood splatters on them. Zombie, yes. I mean, that would be perfect for, zombie brides, as W. Corden mentions.
Ben says that would be perfect for Stevie, his zombie girl.
Yeah, basically, give us formal wear that is post-apocalyptic formal wear would be great. I know, though, hard to do, I think, because it's one thing to be like, here, we're going to send these jeans out to be distressed and manually distressed by, this separate company. But, like, I would imagine, like, you would need burning on it. You would need, like, to make it really good, I would imagine there's a lot of work that would have to be done to something that is probably, like, lacy and, like...
Well, what's really cool is that's also something that someone can DIY. Like, I could go upstairs right now and raid my lace and stuff scraps.
Yeah.
And make a post-apocalyptic wedding dress. But I'd still like to see the CJ version.
Yeah, even if it's like a one-off, do it as a costume.
Yep.
Or I don't know, like he does more costumes that are like actual IPs, but I would love to see like Corpse Bride or something like that as a Halloween thing.
You want ideas? ADHD has a million of them.
Oh yeah. We got no problem coming up with ideas. And you guys have no problem coming up with photographs for our Smarty Party.
We came to party all night long. Let's sing on to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. Making plans so fast we go. Where we dance when no one knows just how we want it. We want it. Going left, going right. Doesn't matter tonight, just how we want it. We want it. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long.
Well, thank you so much to everyone who submitted this week, and be sure to check out the Smarty Party channel in our Discord to submit your own.
We love seeing all the pictures. It's funny, I was going back through some of the comments during the Smarty Party, and Michaela Frost said something about a black biker jacket with the wedding dress. I actually have that shot from our wedding. I have a short black biker jacket and my wedding gown. That's
Yeah, we're
really
gonna have
funny.
to find that at some point and put it on the Discord. Yeah, the next thing, of course, is our Q&A. Let's check and see if we have any questions. A couple of questions. Barry Wings asks, is the feedback form specifically for the Evolve frame or any Smartdoll items in general? And I believe he said in there that it was specifically for the Evolve frame.
In fact, he wants your order number for the Evolve frame on the form.
Correct. But let me pull it up here. Oh, thank you, W. Corden. That's very, very kind of you. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Let me make sure we don't have a... a chat to mention? No. So he says, as okay, so the feedback forum for Evolve will remain open for the entire development duration, allowing owners to provide their thoughts and suggestions for shaping the future of SmartDoll, regardless of their order date. As people become more familiar with Evolve, it will become the standard for SmartDoll products, and as a result, we will eventually change the name of this feedback form to SmartDoll Feedback Form.
But for now, it's for Evolve, the biggest thing that's going on in development right now.
I think, though, what he's still saying here is it's about the dolls still. Like, it will just be... He won't say Evolve anymore eventually because Evolve will be the normal.
Right. Right.
So I don't know if he has any plans to open this up for other products. It's just about the Evolve frame right now. Let's see. Do we think Kizuna will come back with the Evolved frame? I'm pretty sure she will at some point. We don't know for absolute sure, but
she's been gone for a while, though. Yeah. Maybe she's going to be, Danny talked about how dolls were going to go into different categories. Maybe she's going to be in that category where, they appear once in a while kind of thing. So
hopefully he'll start to communicate, as he mentioned, some sort of tag with these dolls of better sectioning on the website, like Frontline. So we might see that as he puts out these dolls. But in the end, I guess we just don't know. I see no specific reason why he wouldn't.
She's one of the characters.
Yeah, she's a classic SmartDoll character.
Mirai, Kizuna, Kanata, Haruka.
Yeah.
Eiji. But, of course, Eiji hasn't been around for a while either, and he's one of the characters.
Yeah, but there are extenuating circumstances.
He's a boy.
Right.
Yeah.
But, for instance, Haruka was in the every now and then, once a year or so.
Right.
Or once in a blue moon. So she may be falling into that. But because she is one of the original girls, the original lineup, I don't think she's going to go away entirely. But she may be one of the dolls that doesn't come out very frequently.
Right.
And that looks like all of your questions. Let's just check back in with chat. We've got a lot of love for Kizuna in the chat. Questions about, let's see, prowess.
And we're talking about, I'm assuming you're talking about actual prowess, not semi-real prowess, because she is available in Coco right now, last I knew.
So we may see... we don't know yet. I think it's just keep your eye on the drops. There is a drop coming tonight. We don't know what is going to be in there, but I think that'll start to give you some idea of, what dolls are more popular than others. And again, the things that we're hoping for, Chaos wigs would be lovely in this drop, and we're going to try and grab some of those green wigs if we can, if he does put those in there. Maybe we don't think a gray is coming tonight because he didn't say it was a grop, which he normally does.
No, but it could be, but we usually know. So the other thing was that we're waiting for, those tall boots, but we don't know if those are coming yet or not, or if those are just new.
Right.
Those would be very cool to have.
Well, we've seen the asymmetrical, that has been released, right? What is... let me just check.
Yeah, that asymmetrical sweater dress is out. It's been out for a while.
Apparel.
I actually bought that off of the regular store. It wasn't in Chaos, so...
Lavender pumps. No lavender...
The biomech boots aren't out in lavender
So neither
yet.
of the boots are out, just to be sure. Keep your eye on the drop tonight, and in the meantime, have a great week, everybody.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist Future if she comes back again. So
What future?
tea, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, another.
Tea and Cocoa future, they're like battling it out for me. I could buy Cocoa at any time. I don't know.
We'll talk.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.